This is WWJ Whipping with Joe. Anyway, we thank you very much for watching my videos. For those who have made a lot of comments, I appreciate your information because we're sharing on the web. So it helps a lot of people to get the information to be better fishermen. I thank you very much for watching my video, number one, and also for those who have donated to my site, and also for purchasing the WWJ, which is Whipping with Joe Giant Trevally Slayers. But anyway, I had a couple of requests to find out, like they wanted to know, like in Hawaii, like how do we fish? Basically, I guess you always see me basically with the video in front of me. You hardly see me in here, except maybe I'm doing reels and all that. But basically, this is what I wear. These are BDUs, battle dress uniforms from the military that I used. These are over, just to tell you, these are over just maybe 30 years old, somewhere around there. Maybe less, 27 maybe, somewhere around there. But this is, I wear these because they're thick. The material is thick, long sleeve, and the reason is this is thick is because when I'm walking in the water, if I fall down, whichever the case may be, then this helps with the rocks or whatever, the abrasions and all that. So that's why I use long pants. The other thing about using this long pants is if you get washed into the water and you need something to float with, we learned this in drown proofing in the United States Army. Basically, you can take your pants off and then you can tie them with like a knot from the bottom of the leg pants. Tie them with a knot and then tie the butt in D-zip, and then you'll have this open, this torso here open, and all you do is basically you can lift this up and you can in front of you, and then basically you can either go back and flip it over you, and then this now becomes air which is full of air in it. It's like a bubble, it's a floater, and then all you do then is hold the pants, which is the torso part right here, and then you can float on it because this will be watertight because of the water, so the air goes in and it doesn't come out. That's one of the reasons why I use this. You can the other ones don't do that, you don't have a floating device, but this can be used as a floating device, just to tell you, and that's why I use it. I don't see not too many people use this, but we use this in the United States Army, and you can use this for a floating device in case you need one. And then I use a long sleeve because, like I said, you fall down in the water, and basically this helps you with your abrasions and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's how I wear them, and it keeps you warm. The other one I use is also this one here. When it's warm, then I'll just use one. This is not waterproof. You can there's a spray you can use, but I don't use that. When it gets really cold or with a bigger wave, then I'll use this one here. This is a fuel jacket, and this one is waterproof and it's watertight. So I'll use that. It helps. It helps with the wind, especially when you whip and it gets pretty cold. So this is what I would use on top of this. But basically, if it's warm, then I'll only use this portion right here. The next thing you need is tubbies. We call them tubbies in Hawaii. And we want to go with the felt. The felt one is a better. There's a lot of different kinds, one with spikes and all that, but where I fish you get rocks. I found out that I tried felts, but the felts would slip. It's slightly more smooth rocks, so it depends where you're gonna, you're gonna fish at. But this one here, for what I fish all over the place basically. This has helped me a lot, and it's made by Sea Sports. So this is what I normally use. So anyway, so we're going to dress it. We're going to put this on. Pretty simple. And I like it with the zipper. Oops. I like it with the zipper because this helps your ankle when it hits, when your feet is in the rocks, and you have another rock that's on top of here that's going to hit you. And if they're sharp, they're going to cut in your feet here. So I love to have these. Now, not the straight ones. I prefer these. It's safety for me. So we'll put that on. And the next thing we put is an outdoor pack. This is made by Outdoor Products. It's a lifetime warranty item. You can buy this anywhere. And it's made for me, basically. Just like so. And basically inside here we've got grubs or jigs, whatever you're using. We've got a couple of miscellaneous in my pocket right here. So you can put them in the front pocket. And we've got a plier. This is basically going to take the hook out, whichever. This is what you use. I also got measuring tape. It goes in the pocket there. And then we've got our pack. Our pack basically has half-ounce weight, swivel, Marutu hooks for Ninu and column, and number 10 PKMK. And these are also pre-made. Pre-made with 20-pound braid, Marutu number 2 or 3. So this goes in the pack. This is 8-pound test here, which I use, 8 or 10. Depends what you want to use, and this goes in the pack here. This is leader line for small game. And let's see, this will go in my front pocket here, like so. This is a cell phone, and airtight bag. By the way, I've gone through 24 phones, just in case you want to know. A lot of phones. And just because you gotta be careful. That is a scale, a digital scale. I don't normally use this, but it's it's good to have it around, just in case you need it. And this is in my pack. Normally I just would measure it, but if I see it's a bigger fish, like especially when it's fat, then you want to use it. So this is only a waterproof bag if you need it. I don't carry too much items. And then you go and of course you can get your shades, whatever shades you want. I'm using a Polaroid. And then get your gloves. The reason why I wear gloves and these are open is because this is where I make the leader at. In my type of fishing, you got to be able to do the leader right in front of you. And the reason that is especially when the fish is biting, or especially moi. Moi is a finicky fish. When you start to bite, you've got to be ready. If it snags, you've got to break the line. You've got to come back right in here, in front of you, and make your leader. There is no time to go back to your rucksack and all that. You know what? By the time you come back, that moi is gone, just to tell you, okay? So anyway, so that is all I would do. And it's my cap. You notice the back end here, helps the back here. The strap. I don't have a strap for the glasses. It broke off, so I need to get another one. There's a strap that you put behind your head, and that's a good item. Because when you're walking around, you lose your glasses, and you don't want to do that. I did that one time, and it cost me $400. Okay, so basically, this is what I wear in Hawaii to go fishing. Very simple and easy. Now, I have a pack. In this pack is to put my fish, also to put seaweed if you want seaweed for bait, and also my extra lure. There's only 4 lures that I use. And that lures are the Papa Joe. This one I've got the record already landed 11 GTs with this one. The mullet, I call this the mullet. This one already caught 6, if I'm not mistaken, 6 GTs. And we call this the Hallelujah. And we call this the Akui. 4 lures. I'm currently using one now, which is a new one, which is called the Rebel Wind Cheater from Jeff Con. And we already landed the Lumila with this one, 19-pound Lumila, and on Christmas Day. And this is my setup right here. You see this one. I'm using an HMG. I use HMG 6-7 foot rod, medium heavy, or an HMX 6'10". And that's my favorite rod. I use both. This is a Sparrow 6000, or you can use Sparrow 5000. The 6000 has more yardage. It uses the same body. And basically, I'm using mono now. Competition here. We had a challenge from Jeff Con. We landed GT with mono. I've got 20-pound mono in here, about 100 yards, and underneath it, 125 yards of 10-pound mono. And this line is Danielson line, which is very affordable line. It's not no special line, Andy and all that. I'll see if I can land a GT with this one. Anyway, it's the same setup here. We've got a uni nut to the swivel. This is a 130-pound swivel. Surgeon's nut for the 80-pound test leader. And this is like 3 or 4 feet. Rapala loop nut right here to the ring of the lure. That's it. This is the gear I use. In addition, you can put a beer in here, or your water container, with one of these water containers there. Water containers just like this. Perfect. And basically, like my fishing speech normally now, as a guide, it's about 2-3 hours, depends, how far we go. The other thing, what I've noticed is I've seen a lot of people with a rucksack. Okay? This is my recommendation. It's fine to get a rucksack, put your stuff in there. Let me tell you that when you're on the rocks whipping and you fall off, whichever the case may be, you know, if you're pretty high, you might fall. I recommend that you put the rucksack down. And the reason is because the rucksack will put you off balance very quickly. And when you're fishing, you get all excited. And when you fall down, if you fall in the water with this rucksack on you, and you got some weight in there, and you've got big waves going over you, you're going to have to unravel yourself. And this is what happens. When you try to unravel yourself, you might get hurt, this and that, because that rucksack is very difficult to remove unless you get snaps on. If you get snaps on, maybe it'll help you. But my recommendation is not to use a rucksack when you're fishing, is to put it down and then go on your way. Again, this is WWJ, Whipping with Joe, Fishing Simplified. Only 4 big lures for big game, and 4 lures for small game, and a seaweed. 9 lures total and 1 seaweed, or 8 lures and 1 seaweed. That is all I use, and that's what you see basically on video. And I think we've got over 700 videos, and thank you very much for watching. The most watched video is the more video. Next one is the GT landing, and the other one, the most watched, would be the 31-pound GT that took me around 15 minutes to land. Anyway, again, this is WWJ, Whipping with Joe, Fishing Simplified. Aloha.